Hi everyone! This is not the normal place I film my book hauls. It's not my house, and it's not my dorm room. But it is actually my house. It's my new house. And this is the giant bookcase you may have seen me mention on Twitter. It is gorgeous. I may be in love with it. And it holds way more of my books than any of my other bookshelves did, so it's really great to have it. Especially since I'm leaving for school in 5 days? 5 days. Sometimes I have all my books organized and everything right before I have to pack up half of them again. Anyways, this is the first book haul I've done in about 2 months. It's been a while. And I just mainly haven't done it because I've been in the process of moving and haven't been actually in my own house and things, and it's just been chaotic. But I wanted to get one done before I went back to school so you guys could see my books and everything and see where I'm now living and whatnot. But yeah, I feel very out of practice, so bear with me. But I think it's going to be fun. So I'm going to start with the books received for review. I got two e-galleys. I got Red Girl, Blue Boy. That's from Bloomsbury via NetGalley. And it's the latest in the If Only kind of companion series. They're not related at all. There's no overlapping characters. But they're all kind of the same theme of If Only blank. So I've really enjoyed a lot of the series, and this one sounds really fun. So let's see. And then I also got My Secret to Tell, and that's from Source Books Fire via NetGalley, and it's by Natalie D. Richards, and I really liked her January title, which was, I think, Gone Too Far. And then I read her first title, which is 6 months later, which is pretty good, but I liked Gone Too Far better. So we'll see what I think of this one. So that's it for books directly from the publisher. E-galley wise. I actually, several months ago, I think back in the spring, I requested a couple books for review from Scholastic, and they sent me Rook by Sharon Cameron, and then there's another one I requested that they never sent me, but then I just now got a finished copy for them. I Am Princess X by Sherry Priest. I actually got traded for an arc of this one and really enjoyed it, and then I think I gave my arc to Hannah right before we moved, so it's really fun to have a finished copy now. And all the illustrations are in this and everything, so thank you to Scholastic. And then I got 3 books from Reading the Lines for review. I've read 2 of them already, so my reviews will be up on the blog, I think probably in the next month or so. The first one is Daughter of Dusk by Olivia Blackburn. It's the sequel to Midnight Thief, which is a fantasy title, and that one came out last year. And this one just released earlier this week, but it's going to go in an elevator review post at the end of the month. And it was a pretty good sequel. I'm glad that the book, I think the series is only going to be 2 books, which is good. So let's do it in the review. And the other one is What We Saw by Erin Hartzler. It's a story about the aftermath of a party where there's a girl who accuses several guys of raping her. And it was very, very relevant to today and everything, so that was good. And then this one I'm very excited about. I don't get to keep this because Rachel really wants her copy back and everything, and I don't mind because I just actually traded for my own copy to keep of this one. Walk on Earth a Stranger by Ray Carson. Ray wrote the Girl, Fire, and Thorns trilogy, which is one of the best fantasy trilogies I've read. The second book was even better than the first, which was rare. And I'm so excited to read this one. It's historical fiction fantasy, which technically a lot of people just call it historical fantasy, but I call it historical fiction because if it's set in the past and it's not actual biographical events, then it's fiction, even if it is fantasy and whatnot. But anyways, it's set with the Gold Rush era and whatnot, so that sounds really cool. And I was kind of sad that I was going to be able to keep this copy, but I understood why Rachel wanted it back, because she has an arc of the Girl, Fire, and Thorns, which I think is really cool. But then I just traded for my own, so it's not so bad. And then I got an arc directly from the author, which was this author, which is really, really cool. And it's The Girl from Everywhere. I don't want to say Heidi's last name, so I'm not going to even try to do it because I would butcher it and I feel really, really bad. But Heidi is so nice, and she signed the book, and I'm just excited. This is my first arc from 2016 that I have, and that's insane to think about. I'm already getting arcs for 2016, and it's so many pages, and I'm so excited to read this one. this was my first 2016 reads post. And so then Heidi, when she sent that out, she asked if I wanted an arc because I was the first person to like feature her book in the list. And of course I said yes. Like, why wouldn't I? And she's just been really nice to me, and I'm gonna be really scared if I don't like this book because like it's gonna be like awful. But I'm pretty sure I should like it. Like, another blogger friend got an arc from her too, and she's already read it, and she loved it. So it's so pretty that I'll like it. Thank you again, Heidi. Okay, I traded for some books. This one, I don't remember who I traded what for right now because I've got so many trades going on. But I think this was Samantha, and I traded her for Devoted by Jennifer Matthew. And I really love this book. I had an e-galley of it, and I pre-ordered a finished copy, and now I have an arc, which is really cool. It's so good, guys. It's about, like, a cult that's similar to the Quiverful movement, which is what a lot of people believe the Duggars from 19th Kinston County are part of. And, oh my gosh, like, this was just so good. Like, I read a lot of cult books in the last few months, and most of them kind of meh. They kind of follow the same pattern. And this one was really, really good. Like, I can't promote it enough. So if you haven't read Devoted yet, do it. And then I traded Emily, who is a blogger friend that I've actually met, for a couple books. I traded her for a finished copy of The Orphan Queen by Jodi Meadows. This book, the cliffhanger, it's murderous. Literally. Like, I had a book hangover for so long after this one. But it's so good. Like, I was scared I wouldn't like it, but I did so much. And it's actually signed, and she sent like one of Jodi's quote cards, like, in calligraphy and everything, which is really nice of Emily, so thank you. And then I also traded her for What We Left Behind by Robin Talley. And if you recognize that author name, she wrote Lies We Tell Ourselves, which I really enjoyed last year. And this one I partially got for myself and partially for my roommate, because it sounds like my former roomie. Elise and I are not rooming next year, if I haven't already mentioned that, but yeah. We're still friends, and this is definitely something I feel like she'd like, so I figure once I read it, I'm going to pass it on. Thank you, Emily. And then there's the stack. I went to Barnes & Noble with my mom earlier this week, and I talked her into buying me a book because I need something to read on the trip back to school on Friday, and I have a couple other books to read, but it's kind of a tradition that she, like, for years, she's bought me books before we go on trips. That's how I found out about the Mother-Daughter Book Club series, because we were getting ready to go to New York State that June, and we went to Barnes & Noble to find some books, and they had both the first book, the Mother-Daughter Book Club, and then the second, Much Ado About Anne, and I read them and loved them. So I wouldn't have, I think, discovered them if it weren't for that trip and everything. So it's kind of a tradition. And there were a couple books I was trying to decide between, but I talked her into buying me The Heart of Betrayal by Mary E. Pearson, which is the sequel to The Kiss of Deception, which is, like, futuristic. I found out. I thought it was just fantasy, but I'm pretty sure it's futuristic. And this is the sequel, and everyone's been raving about it, and I've been dying to read it, so now I get to. Yay! And then I actually got 2 Secret Sister packages this week. I got one it's the final package from last session's, and then I got the first package from this session's Secret Sister. So that was really wild and crazy. I now know who my Secret Sister for last session was. Her name is Audris, and she's been so nice to me. And this last box was superhero themed, so she sent me Steelheart by Brandon Sanderson. And there's a couple of bloggers who I've heard rave about this author and everything, so I'm very excited to try this one, because it's one I hadn't even thought to read, and I'm very grateful that Audris, thought I might like it and whatnot, so hopefully I will. And then this one is from the new Secret Sister. It's Better Off Friends by Elizabeth Eulberg. I haven't arced this one. I met the author and I got it signed and everything, but I knew I needed a finished copy still, so I'm very grateful that the new Secret Sister got this for me, so thank you, and I can't wait to get to know you, and see what else you think I want to read and everything, so thank you. And now, books I bought. I promise there's not many. There's literally just 2, which is pretty good considering that the rest of these, this stack is really tall. You can see it in the shop right now. So the amount of books that I've gotten so far, in the last 2 weeks, it's kind of hard to believe that I only bought 2. I've pre-ordered a lot though, so I think that could be part of it. So yeah. First one is The Road to You by Alicia Whitaker. This is the sequel to Wildflower, which is kind of a Taylor Swifty type book. It's really fun and everything. It's cute. And we pre-ordered this from the Fountain in downtown Richmond, and I've read it, and it's pretty good. I liked the first one better, I think, but this one was good too. And there's going to be a third and final book, so yay! And then several months ago, I got this book from, well, it's eGalley, from Simon & Schuster for review, and it's like called Icing on the Cake. I think it's like in the Saturday Cooking Club series, and it's the second book, and I kind of knew this when I requested it, but it sounded really cute, and I'm like, I'm sure one of the libraries I have access to will have it. Have the first one. No, they didn't. Neither the one in Kentucky or the one in Illinois, and now, like, not even the one here in Virginia does. So I was kind of disappointed, because I'm like, I'm just not going to be able to review this book, you know? And then I was at Barnes & Noble, and they had the first book, Kitchen Chaos. So I went ahead and bought it, because I'm like, I really want to review this book for them, and, you know, uphold the kind of the reviewer publisher agreement and everything. And this one is really cute and fun, guys. Like, I definitely would recommend it for fans of the Mother Dog Book Club. And probably also All 4 Stars by Tara Dairman. So read this one, and then read the sequel when it comes out in September. And you'll see my review on the blog right around its release date. So that's all the books. I gotta go. I gotta keep packing, so that's it for this book haul. I've got a lot to pack still. I mean, like I said, we do on Friday. Most of what I have left to pack is books. There's a lot still in my storage unit in Kentucky, so there's not a whole bunch of, like, you know, random things I have to bring. But there's, like, we got me 10 more cooking stuff, because I'm gonna be able to cook more and bake more this year, which is great. And most of my clothes are packed. Just stuff I'm gonna need for next week isn't. And so next time I see you guys, I'll be in Kentucky. Bye!